Hannah.
Hi, I'm Liv.
And I'm Catherine. We've been coming to Sunshine and Smiles and Little Hiccup sessions for the past 5 weeks, bringing some of these items in front of us. And we just wanted to tell you a bit more about what we've noticed about play.
So there's lots of research to suggest that children of early years age fall into the same 9 repeated behaviours and actions. And we really want to explore this subject to make sure that all children are being included in that research.
Are we providing different opportunities that mean all of our children can reach these different behaviours and actions? So this term we've been focusing on transport. We're going to do a different theme each term. And because we've done transport, we've chosen props that can move, things that can roll around on the floor, things that can be transported from one place to another place.
We've loved noticing how your little ones experience the world and lovely interactions between families.
Here are some examples of repeated play behaviours that we've seen.
Our voices sound
Different when
We use different tubes.
and your little ones have found that out by doing it themselves. We've also explored what sounds things make when we put them through the tube. So the scarf doesn't make any sound.
but the shakers do.
And we can also make sounds ourselves by tapping inside and outside the tube.
We've seen great coordination with your little ones when they've often picked up both of the claves after rolling them along the floor, and they've used them as drumsticks on the tube and made a good sound.
We've also seen lots and lots of posting and then peering to find it. We love covering it up and we call this enveloping.
We're also learning about object permanence, so we've put the shaker in the top, and when we take the tube off, the shaker is still there. We can also look at enveloping ourselves by covering ourselves in material, and object permanence again by knowing that we're still there when we take the material off and playing peekaboo.
It also transforms, it changes when we're shaking it around, it changes the colour, it's teaching us about light and how it reflects on other objects.
And we learn that our actions can change objects. We've noticed that in play, if we have contrasting colours for the play equipment, it makes it much easier to play with. So whether that's a red tube and posting a black egg down so that we can clearly see where the edge of the tube is compared to the egg, or just picking things up from the ground, if the ground is a different colour to the tube, then it's much easier to see and therefore grab.
And this is why we love these tubes so much. They're great for contrasting on almost every background that we have, but also they're really satisfying to roll, and we've seen lots of it, lots and lots of rolling of everything we've brought with us. And rolling, of course, is a way to transport things.
By having the posters up in our sessions, we've been asking you what your little ones like and don't like about transport. Lots of your little ones love watching cars and buses, but they don't like going on public transport, particularly when it's too busy.
We had one young person that really loves Lamborghinis, particularly Lego Lamborghinis, but many of our children didn't enjoy being in the car seat for too long.
Lots of people talked about loving putting water down pipes, so maybe that's something we can explore in our later sessions. And they also like throwing things across the room to find out how fast and far they go.
We've also found out that lots of you don't get very good night's sleep.
We've seen lots of musical play as well, so we've copied sounds made on the floor with the tubes, with our voices, with the shakers, and we've been recording some of those sounds and listening to them back, and then trying to identify which object made that sound afterwards.
So throughout all of these sessions we have had lots of books available, and sometimes this has led to us exploring stories together alongside play. So we've had lots of children interested in trains and vehicles, and this has worked really well alongside play with numbers, trying to act out the things we can see in the story and making the sounds from the story too.
We've really loved exploring how your children play over this last half term, and over the next few terms we're going to be bringing different items for them to play with based on what you've told us they like and they don't like.
See you next time.